Okay, and we're starting our first match. Jeff Roche chose to start. These are one-game matches in the stepladder. And I'm not sure if that's a good break or a bad break. And Roche opens in the first frame. We got Lonnie Jones on the right lane now with a Brooklyn strike. As you can already see, we had a lot of different styles of work today, a lot of different lines. We had guys playing literally 5th or 6th arrow that were close to making the cut. Actually, they did make the cut. Randy Hawks was one of those. Jeff Roche out toward the gutter between the 1 and 3 board. Lonnie's also playing fairly right. And a strike for Lonnie Jones. Lonnie hails from Ann Arbor, and we got Jeff Roche from Dearborn. And a 9-pin for Jeff Roche. Saw him leave a few of those today already. And the spare, I believe Jeff threw that ball all day, the Storm IQ Tour Pearl. Every time I watched him throw a shot, he was throwing that ball, so must have matched up pretty good for him. Lonnie, what are you throwing? A Pursuit by Columbia, is that right? By Ebonite, I'm sorry. And a strike for Jeff. Lonnie has a double up after 2 frames. Jeff has whole spare strike. So this strike here would put Lonnie up 30 pins. And he does it. Lonnie takes a 3-mark lead going into the 4th frame. And Lonnie looks locked in as he has the front 4. A reminder today, we have first place is going to win an entry into the Proprietors' Cup in July, which bowls in Columbus, Ohio. And they will also get $400 cash. Second place is $400. So when we get to the final match, they're only bowling for the Proprietors' Cup entry, which is a $550 entry. So that's a pretty nice prize to have. And Roche needs this one. He throws a great shot and strikes to stay within 3 marks. We're at Holiday Lanes in Kalamazoo, Michigan. It's the first time we've had a tournament here. I want to thank them for hosting. As always, thanks to Brunswick for donating the ball for the high qualifier and also donating the ball for the ball raffle. And we take all the proceeds from ball raffle and 50-50 to put in the prize funds, so that helps a lot. And we're waiting for a ball return. And Jeff Roche with another strike. He's keeping the pressure on. This was definitely one of our toughest patterns today. The top 8 bowlers made the cut, and the score to make the cut was minus 117. The leader was minus 18. So it was definitely a very challenging pattern. We don't mind doing these types of patterns once in a while, but it's definitely on the lower end. We like to keep them around even to minus 30 or plus 30. And Lonnie with a runaway Brooklyn leaves a 10 pin. Makes it a 1-mark match. If he spares it up. And Lonnie with the open on the 10 pin. Jeff was our high seed today. He was 1182 after 6 games. And Lonnie was our 6th high seed. And they were seeded in the stepladder based on the 8-game total pinfall, including the first round of match play. For the winners of match play. And Lonnie goes high, leaves a 3-6-10. And the match is virtually even. I might have lied right there. Looks like it might be a 3-6-9-10. And the spare. You can practice down there anytime. And Jeff Roche keeps the pressure on with a big strike in the 6th frame. And I believe my math is right. Jeff is actually up 2 pins right now. But he does have the double up. And he trips the 7 for the 5-bagger. And Lonnie steps up in the 7th frame on the right lane. And it looks like it checked up a little early on him again for a 3-6-10. No 9-pin this time. Still within a mark. If he spares it up. And he chops the 3 off the spare. And a big strike for Lonnie there. Lonnie owns 2 pro shops. He owns one at Colonial Lanes in Ann Arbor, and he partners with Ronnie Sparks at High IQ Pro Shop over in Mayflower Lanes in Redford. He also donated the bowling ball today for the online raffle. Anybody who pre-registered for this tournament or anybody who shared our advertisement online got their name in a hat for that too. And Bucky Block won that today as he pre-registered for the event. And it looks like they're starting to hook a little bit more. Jeff got one to take off to leave a 6-10 on the right lane. And with the open, Jeff has a 13-pin lead, which Lonnie can shave to 3 if he strikes on his next ball, through 8 frames. And Jeff Roche goes a little bit high with 3-6-10. And Jeff made his first TV show on the PBA Tour this year during the Las Vegas World Series of Bowling. And he gets it the hard way and picks up the 3-6-10. That's a big spare for Jeff Roche. So heading into the 10th, Jeff can strike out for 225. And he trips the 6. Lonnie trips a 6 on the right lane to leave a 4. Oh, and the open. So Lonnie needs to strike out for 200 to force Jeff to spare with decent pin count. And you see Lonnie goes high to leave a 3. So Jeff Roche is going to move on. That's the best Lonnie can do is a 190 if he strikes here. And it's a 188 for Lonnie Jones. Stepping into our next match, we'll have John Grego, who was the 2 seed. After qualifying, he was actually the 2 seed as well, so he stayed in the same spot. John was actually not planning on bowling today, but the turnout was a little lower than expected, so he decided to bowl, and he's made the most of it. And a double for Jeff Roche. And a turkey for Jeff gives him a 225. I already said that. And the winner of the match is Jeff Roche.